Okay, so Sahil, please recite dua.
Yes, sir. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Okay, thank you. Now, today's
Yes.
thought, which is already put in your group. Work so hard that one day your signature will be called an autograph. So, do you know who has written this? It is by Abdul Kalam, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, former president. And it clearly says that success is clearly seen when someone's signature changes to autograph. And the secret behind it merely lies on the hard work of the particular person. Work is everything. It brings you all that one needed. So it makes person responsible, perfect, punctual, regular, and even more. So you should work so hard that your signature becomes an autograph one day, right?
Yes.
So let's see how many of your signatures change to autographs or not.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Anyone who wants to share news, if you have. Anyone who has got news to share with us?
What?
News.
No.
No? Okay, then read this.
Transitive verbs. Transitive verbs are
Transitive. Transitive.
transitive, transitive verbs. Transitive verbs are words that require objects to complete the meaning. The action of transitive verb is passed on to the onto the object in the sentence. Example: Raj kicked the ball. B. Rama ate the bitter chocolate.
So, do you remember this concept? Transitive and intransitive verbs I had taught you in
Yes.
7th.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
So, transitive verbs are the verbs that require object. Raj kicked the ball. So, kicked is the verb and ball is the object. But how will you find out the object? I had given you one trick. Which question do you have to ask? You have to ask the question
What?
what? Yes,
Yes.
for direct object. And for indirect object, whom?
Whom?
So here, how can we know? How can we find out that if it is transitive or not? You have to ask the question what? If you get an object, then it is transitive. If we do not get an object, then it is intransitive verb. So here we can ask Raj kicked what? Ball. So object is there. That means this verb is transitive verb because object
Yes.
is present in the sentence. Same way, Rama ate what? Chocolate. So again, object is present in the sentence. That means this verb is called transitive verb. So transitive verbs will always require an object, but intransitive verbs they do not require an object. Do you remember?
Yes.
See the examples that we read, just two examples. Explanation is given. Read this.
Let's
Notice that in the Notice that in both the sentence the verb kicked and ate need objects to make complete sense. The action in this sentence passes on to the objects ball, chocolate. Therefore, we can say that these are
Transitive verbs.
transitive verbs. Transitive verbs are of two kinds.
Wait. It is transitive. Now read.
Transitive verbs are of two kinds.
Monotransitive.
Monotransitive verbs take only one object. Example: Shital lived. They have bag.
Lifted.
What?
Lifted. The have bag.
Lifted.
Heavy bag. Distransitive verb.
D.
Take
Detransitive.
Detransitive verb. Take a direct object and an indirect object to make complete sense. Example: Give this book to me.
So, do you all understand this? Or do I have to explain? Who did
Explain.
not understand?
Sir, explain in detail.
What?
Please explain in detail.
See, transitive verbs, we have two subtypes, mono and D. Monotransitive, detransitive. Mono means one. Only one object is there. See, Sheetal lifted what? Bag. So only one object is there. But in detransitive, D means two. There are two objects. One will be direct, the other one will be indirect. How will you find out? Give this book to me. So give what? Book. That is first object. Give what? Book. For
Book is
indirect
direct
object,
and indirect is me.
yes. For indirect object, which question do we have to ask?
Whom?
Yes. So give this book to whom? Me. That is object 2. But here if you ask whom, Sheetal lifted the bag whom, there is no answer. Means only one object is there. So when you get answer only for what or whom, that is monotransitive because there is only one object over here. Sheetal lifted what? Bag. But here there are two. Give what? Book. Give this book. To whom?
And to whom?
Me. So we have two objects, direct and indirect. Sorry, yes, direct object and indirect object. So
Sir,
that
which
is
lesson
called
number is this?
detransitive verb. Did you understand? You just don't have to
Sir,
remember monotransitive and detransitive. You just have to remember what are transitive verbs. You understood?
yes, sir.
Sahil,
Yes.
it
Sir,
is the same chapter, chapter number 3. I have taken this explanation from Oxford textbook. Okay. See,
yes, sir.
yesterday we completed exercise number 6. So today we are skipping exercise 7 and 8 that are not important. We are starting with exercise 9. But before exercise 9, you have to understand this concept. Got it?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, Sanraj, read.
Yes, sir. Intransitive verb. Verbs that do not need an object to make complete sense are known as intransitive verb. Example: the guard arrived late. Arrived is verb, late adverb. Number B. John is a good student. Is a verb, a good student complement.
Yes. So now you see in these two sentences, you ask the question what or whom. You will not get answer. Means objects are not there. The guards arrived what? No answer. But when you ask guards arrived when? Late. But when we cannot ask the question when. We only have to ask the question what or whom. Right? So object is not there. Is there any object?
No.
No, only adverb is there. Means adverb of time. Late, now, afterwards, all these are adverbs. So we have an adverb, but there is no object. Same way, John is a good student. So here what is underlined? A good student. That describes John, that which kind of student he is.
John.
A good student. So this is compliment. You know, when you give someone a compliment that he is good, he is bad, he is smart, he is dumb, all these are called compliments which you give to someone, right? It is not an object. John is what? But we don't know what he is, what is his profession. We don't know. We are just giving him a compliment. So in both these sentences, you do not get answer for what or whom. Means objects are not there. So both these verbs, arrived and is, are called which type of verbs?
मेरी चलती रहेगी.
Intransitive. Sanraj, please mute your mic.
Okay.
Yes, so now you see both the sentences that we read. In sentence A, the verb was arrived. It makes complete sense without any object. It does not need any object to complete the meaning. See here, it makes complete sense. It does not need any object. Second sentence, the verb be requires a complement to complete the meaning. This will remain incomplete without the complement, and the verb is merely connects the two. The verb is, which is given, it is connecting two things. John, a good student. So this is just connecting the noun and the complement. Since,
Sir,
yes,
what is merely?
merely means only.
Then.
Since this verb also does not require an object, we may call it an intransitive verb. So this is also an intransitive verb because here also we do not require an object, right? There is no object in the sentence, only complement is given. Here adverb is given. So both these verbs, arrived and is, are called intransitive verbs. Understood, all of you?
Yes.
So now exercise 9. See, exercise 6 we have done. I repeat, exercise 7 and 8 we have to skip. Exercise 9 we are solving now. See, I hope you understood this too.
Yes.
I baked what?
Yes.
Cookies. So we have an object. Means it is transitive verb. The baby laughed what? No answer. But how did the baby laugh? Loudly. But we don't ask the question how. So this is an adverb. This is intransitive verb. Okay? So sometimes there are two verbs. Direct and indirect object. Sorry, sometimes there is one verb but there are two objects. So at that time you will find both the objects. Anyway, in exercise 9 we just have to write whether the verbs are transitive or intransitive. For transitive we write T, intransitive we write IT. If you zoom in the screen, can you read all the sentences till J?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
ऐसा भी दिख रहा है.
Okay, so I will not zoom in.
Okay.
So number 1, tell me, T or IT?
The deserted house is in ruins. Transitive.
Intransitive.
Transitive.
Only
Transitive. Transitive.
is connects the two. There is
In
no direct object.
the deserted house is in what? Ruins.
Is in what? Nahi, this is the condition. Ruins means it is in very bad condition, and deserted house means empty house where no one stays for a long time. It is just a compliment. that what is the condition of the house, in which condition it is. Next.
Where Tone City looks abysmal.
Epsimal means it is now not in good condition.
Intransitive.
Yes. How does it look? How does it look? It describes the place. She resembles a skeleton. Resembles means looks. Looks what? Yes.
Transitive.
She resembles what? Then we get answer. Next.
After the heavy rains, the tourist spot appears dismal.
Dismal means
Dis-
dull and boring.
Transitive. Transitive.
How? How does the sport appear?
After the heavy rains, the tourist spot appears dash. Okay,
Intransitive.
what? Appears what? Dismal.
Appears. How does it
The
appear?
dismal means
I said already. Dull, boring.
okay, sir.
Next.
Transitive.
Many international guests light a lamp there. In my dream, I saw many precious stones. Transitive.
Transitive.
The gardener is sweeping away weeds. Transitive. I have a terrible headache. Transitive.
Intransitive.
Hmm. That is also correct, but which kind of headache? Yes. Terrible, it describes. It is an adjective, so.
Transitive.
Next.
Transitive.
See, headache, which you said, it is not a thing. It is not a kind of an object. Here. What?
Transitive.
Transitive.
Then.
Transitive.
What we have to do here? Underline the transitive verbs and circle the objects. Chalo, what is the verb in the first one? All are transitive and everywhere one object is there. Chalo, tell me.
Surrendered. Surrendered. Verb है. Passport is object.
Next. Fast.
Laborer.
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 Verb.
नहीं. Opened. Open verb. Runner. सुफियान माइक बंद कर.
Next.
Collect is verb and stamps is object.
Then.
The policeman chased. Did not like his work. The procedure is object. अरमान माइक बंद करने.
Next.
Create is transitive verb. Criminal example.
Chase criminal. Study music. Rode bicycle. Played
So now
piano.
others orally I will tell you. You will do it yourself. Studied is the verb. Music is object. Next is rode verb. Bicycle object. Played is
Played
the verb.
verb.
Piano object.
Piano is object.
Then
Entire. Looked is a verb. Entirely
looked is verb.
object.
No.
Him is object.
Yes, indirect object. Looked for whom? Him.
Whom?
Him is object. Arman, mute your mic. Next.
My father took me to the museum. Took is verb. The museum is object.
Yes. Took is verb. No, museum is, you will answer the question where. But we can't ask where.
Yes, we can't.
Me.
Me.
Me object.
Yes, indirect object.
Me.
Took whom? Me.
Me.
So me is
college,
object.
yes, we call.
So you have to write yourself now. Now see, mute your mic. Let us learn about direct and indirect objects. Direct object, the noun or the pronoun receiving the action. Lisa gave what? Notes. The noun or pronoun
Noun.
affected by the action. मतलब noun और pronoun
Yan.
उसके ऊपर क्या effect हुआ है? Lisa gave her notes to whom? Me. So me is indirect object. Okay.
Yes.
Now we will discuss it only
First
orally,
is
but
direct.
you will do it. What is this? In exercise 11, you have to in this sentences underline the direct object and bracket the indirect objects. So first direct, then indirect. So we will underline direct objects, and indirect we will underline with the different color. Tell me fast, what is direct object?
Direct. A.
What are you saying?
First
Direct
one
object.
is direct.
Indirect object is also
Object of fruits. Indirect is priest.
there. The devotee.
Devotee is direct or indirect?
Devotee means
See, devotee is the person who devotes, मतलब उसका जो follower होता है.
okay.
See, the priest gave what? Fruits. Then that is direct object, right?
Fruit is direct and devotee is
You ask the
indirect.
question what? The priest gave what? Fruits. So direct object one.
Yes.
Yes.
And whom did he give? So devotee. So that is indirect. Chalo next. What is direct object?
The stockbroker disturbed the customers their document.
Distributed.
Distributed the customers their document.
The customer is indirect and document is direct.
Disturb is verb.
Very good.
The customers also is
I have
indirect.
underlined direct object with red color and indirect with blue color.
Wow.
Next.
The engineers presented the government a supermodel. The engineers is indirect.
No.
The government
Supermodel is direct.
Yes.
supermodel
And
is.
indirect.
Government is indirect.
Yes.
So what is supermodel?
अरे एक वो बनाया होगा एक मॉडल so about something engineering is something like first we have to make that model of that building, the plan, then we have to execute it.
Okay, sir.
Next.
The forest rangers gifted the kidnapped children some sweets. Some sweets is direct object and children is indirect object.
Kidnapped children is indirect.
Sir, some sweets and children.
When it's indirect.
Next. Sorry.
Children
Next.
The curators and the staff.
Curator.
New clothes.
Curator means the
New
caretaker.
clothes.
Huh?
Caretaker.
Curator means
Curator.
The caretaker.
No, it's not caretaker. New clothes and staff. The staff. Some mangoes. Mangoes are indirect, direct,
Those are direct.
and my friend
Is direct. Indirect.
mangoes are indirect, direct, and me is indirect.
You are indirect.
No, no. I am not indirect in the sentence.
Are you on Earth or Mars?
Mars. On alien dunya.
See, this line is like you, not.
I also travel to the Mars. Travel.
Mission
I am
Mangalam.
on Mars.
That movie. Mission Mangalam. Chalo, next.
The librarian has checked the
Catalog.
Catalog.
See, I am on alien world.
Direct. Direct is quick.
The member.
No. The librarian has checked what? Catalog is the list of
Catalog.
items. Catalog is the
And
list
the
of
members
items.
are indirect.
So checked what?
Members.
For whom?
Arre,
For
catalog.
whom?
Members.
Member.
Next.
The tailor stitched a few shirts for the boys. Shirts are direct and boys is indirect.
Next.
The viewer designed a few saris for us.
Designed.
Design.
Few saris is direct and us
New
is indirect.
few saris are direct and for us is direct indirect.
Sir, for us, I
So
got
this you will do it
saree.
yourself? Us.
Yes.
For us or
Okay, just only us.
okay.
Just go through this. If you have any doubt, you ask me because this you will do it yourself. Same thing, direct and indirect object you have to find
Okay.
out.
I want
Just go through it
to
1 minute. I'm giving you. In whichever sentence you have doubt, you ask me right now. Mute and do it. Wherever you feel doubtful, ask me.
Orphanage. No doubt. Clear.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Sir, what is the meaning of bequeath?
There is some background noise going on. Who is it?
It is Sufyan only.
Okay. Yes, Sufyan. Tell
No.
me now. Yes, Sufyan.
Sir, in sentence of what is the meaning of bequeath?
Yes. Bequeath means to leave the property. Okay.
The old lady had to leave her property to the orphanage. Why?
She might have given it as charity.
Or a gift.
Sahil asked the old
You can
lady.
say he bequeathed 1 lakh rupees to charity.
Yes.
In short, kind of dan.
Yes.
Any doubt?
No doubt.
You know all the direct and indirect objects?
Yes.
Okay, if you feel doubtful, you can message me. I will help you out with the answers. Sufyan already does that. Here you have to write direct and indirect object of your choice. Suitable direct or indirect object. Here you can give different answers. I will give you sample answers. Am I audible or my voice is it reaching
Yes.
late?
Yes,
Audible.
sir.
Audible.
Okay. So in the first one, what do you
Oh,
write?
yeah. So what is user?
The
Usher
Wow.
means the person who shows somebody the path where to go.
Showed us the wrong path.
Okay, we can write, for example, the usher showed us the museum, just an example, or the theater. So next, the new
The
assistant
wrong
asked
path is
him.
the same.
Yes, you can write because here it is of your choice. Next,
assistant asked him dash. What?
a question.
Yes. A question.
Next, the professor returned them their books or their papers, whatever you are
Or
to
their
write.
ID card.
Asked him
Their
to
Yes,
ID
clean
no
card.
the
problem. You
floor.
can write. Yes,
Sir.
it is correct. I gave the balloon
Their,
to a child.
their ID card.
Yes,
I gave
that
a
is also
balloon
correct.
to the child. Yes. Have
To a
you
child.
sent
Then,
my lunch? Have you sent
have you sent me my lunch?
me my lunch? Me my lunch.
Have you sent me my lunch?
No.
My friends are watching Dash in the evening.
Movie.
Football, volleyball, movie, anything.
Volleyball. Football.
A few peacocks were observing Dash inside their cage. For example, insects. बिकॉज केज में तो और क्या हो सकता है?
Snake.
हाँ.
व्हाट?
Snake.
Okay, but write something which can be there inside their cage, like insects.
Like their eggs.
Yes, that is also correct.
Yes,
Like
Sufyan.
the goldsmith
Sufyan,
had polished
the cage.
dash yesterday. You know, goldsmith polish. Polish
Gold.
The gold.
yes.
The
You
gold.
can write the necklace,
The gold
is a
ingot.
cheese ornaments.
Earring.
Can names earrings or the necklace,
Gold ingot.
anything.
गोल्ड इंगट
Next.
भी आ सकता है.
The jewelers have finalized
And
dash
silver
very
ingot.
smoothly.
And nice ornament.
यार गोल्ड स्मिथ और सिल्वर स्मिथ अलग आते हैं.
क्या?
हेलो. गोल्ड के गोल्ड स्मिथ तो सिल्वर के सिल्वर स्मिथ.
Silversmith. Silversmith, yes, you can say like a person who makes the silver articles. Don't laugh.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You got it?
Yes, got
This
it.
both, see, actually both professions are related actually. दोनों refining और casting में आते हैं.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
The
sir.
person who makes jewelry, that is goldsmith, and silversmith is someone who makes larger objects. वो बड़ा object उसमें आते हैं.
Okay,
Like,
sir.
you can, what do you say that?
Black.
क्या होता है वो? नहीं wait. Decorative table where जो articles आते हैं वो और sculptures.
Yes.
That is by silversmith. Okay, but good question.
Okay, sir.
I appreciate. Next,
Thank you, sir.
the jewelers have
The
finalized
jewelers
the ring,
Ornament.
Ring
the ring or the necklace very smoothly. Next,
or
last one.
the
A couple of interpreters
Bangles.
submitted dash in the morning. Interpreters means what?
submitted photos. नहीं.
नहीं